If you're a hypnotherapist and you're still relying on scripts and hoping that you're eventually gonna get very confident and you're gonna get to create your scripts on the go, like in a session, and you're just gonna be very creative, you're gonna have to hear this. So a lot of hypnotherapists start from scripts. They start from techniques and inductions and etc. etc. Maybe when you start, you even like reading it from the paper or whatever. And what I call this, these are your training wheels. These are just your training wheels. And once you're had a few clients, once you have noticed maybe the limitations of those scripts, you should then be able to take off those training wheels and start actually mastering the subconscious transformation rather than mastering the script, or rather than trying to come up with a script on the spot and thinking that that's going to be your mastery. Because I believe that the subconscious doesn't actually run on scripts. It doesn't run on scripts. It's such a different and individual process for each person that how can you even script that? Like, I had this session where my client, and this was a session for anxiety, and my client, she actually gone into herself, gone inwards throughout conversational hypnosis. She's gone inwards and she suddenly comes with the like, oh, I can see this monster, cartoon-like monster within my energies that doesn't belong there. And I'm like, wow, cartoon-like monster. How can you script that? How can you know what your client's subconscious is gonna come up with when things like that come up, like cartoon-like monster? And by the end of the session, she was able to evict that monster from her energies. So it was like a proper kind of energetic clearing during advanced conversational hypnosis session, because I wasn't trying to get her through the script, get her to some sort of a scene of the past or to some sort of a healing pool or whatever. She was able to really actually find what is going on within her subconscious. And really, that monster was only a representation of her past relationship with an abusive partner that ended 5 years ago, right? That sort of energetic hook was still within her. And also at the same time, I have asked the question, is this cartoon-like monster yours, or it's not yours? And if you don't know that you have to like challenge and ask about everything, you would have probably assumed by yourself that it was hers and maybe made her embrace it or something. But within advanced conversational hypnosis, we are not making those assumptions, because energetically things get entangled, especially within romantic relationship, and sometimes we take on other people's energies, or sometimes people's energies hook onto us. So rather than embracing them, we sometimes need to eject and evict them. So after I've told you all this, just think for a second, how can you even script any of it? You can't, because you don't know. You don't know what's going to come up, so you can't script it. And if you try and put that sort of client into some sort of a framework and get them through the steps and whatever, they will not be able to find the problem that they need to find to get rid of that anxiety that is the surfacing problem, surfacing symptom. So if you're curious how to conduct a session without you requiring to prepare for it, read a script or take your client under using induction. And if you're curious how to be truly intuitive, present, and curious in the session, then advanced conversational hypnosis is for you. And you can book a chat with me in my link, and I can answer any of the questions that you have about it. And yeah, my next enrollment starts now, and we have our live 3-day event at the beginning of October.